often I've always felt of the sports media sometimes like a pack of hyenas waiting for a gotcha moment, waiting to make someone accountable, waiting to write about someone's demise. So I dislike that side of things, but it's the nature of the beast. And the other side of the argument is no other profession probably rewards the way that football does, and indulges mediocrity and tolerates it being everyone else's fault besides the person that's getting the huge amounts of money to do the job in the first place. So Ange is a victim of, he wants to speak in a certain way, he's intolerant of the media, he doesn't feel he has to answer questions, but takes the benefit of all the benefits that the media has provided for the sport. But he's not going to live that in a moment. He's not going to think in a moment, oh, it's wonderful that Sky and all these people made this platform that I can get paid a big bag of dough. He's going to sit there and think, well, you guys are sitting there asking me about my job. That's all you do. I constantly have to read about my job. And he's, to some extent, right to say it. I find it unpalatable. I find it unedifying. I've been on the other side of it and seen in press conferences what the desire is. And you know that there's a narrative that gets created around you. You know that once something you've said or something you've done will trail you forever, irrespective of the context of it. And it'll be utilised or weaponised against you. And so rather than people admiring Ange, what Ange will see it is, rather you admiring my frankness and my openness and my propensity to say what I mean, rather than talking platitudes, you're going to use that to whip me with. And I understand him.
That's a bit extreme, isn't it?
But it is, though, isn't it? I mean, because ultimately, Ange has said things in the rounds which are said with the best intentions, that I intend to win things, I want to win things, I often win things, most of the time win things in my second season.
Right.
That's now a millstone. It's now a problem for him because it's going to be utilised.
Yeah.
And there is an element of, you know, the old spitting image of the press with the hats on and the fags that's hanging outside of their mouth. I used to watch the media waxing lyrical about the morals of footballers whilst disappearing upstairs with a bunch of hookers during times when I was in hotels, thinking, hang on a second, you tell about how players should behave and you guys do the same things.
Really?
Anyway,
I wasn't there.
You
was
weren't
I?
there, no.
No.
Going back to the original, it's a balance.
Yeah.
This is the nature of the beast. These are the rules of engagement. I do think there's a gotcha mentality, and that's what he's talking about. And I do think that probably the first question, if it was indeed the first question, he doesn't really want, is about his job. Because I damn sure, they'll say it's not the same thing. I'm damn sure if I walked into, say, Matt Launton's office and asked him if his job was safe every single time he wrote a bad article, I think he'd probably get a bit fed up with it.